Like, seriously, no joke, about a third of the games I have backed up are against Rick or Wile Cyrus. So I got a game here against Wile Chase. I think I have more of against him than I do against Rick, so I figured I'd give you guys this one today. It was a really good match, probably one of the best ones we've had in a while. Pun not intended, but for all intents and purposes, it might as well be. Anyways, we'll go ahead and play it back. Normal background, because I always do normal background whenever there's a Sawsbuck involved. I'm going to do that with the Ludicolo as well, just in case it's an offensive one, because Nature Power fucks it up. Anyways, he leads with Hydreigon. I lead with Cobalion. I don't know what I was predicting, but I'm going to go out to Latias predicting the Fire Blast. He actually goes for the Focus Blast, ends up missing, doesn't really play too big in the long run, because I do have Recover anyway. I'll probably find a good opportunity to do that. But he goes out to Bronzong. I do predict that and go for the Hidden Power Fire, but it's not really going to be doing too much, because it's not Stab. I am Life Orb, but I'm not a Latios. So that's probably looking like a 3-hit KO. I don't know what Bronzong wants to do. I don't know what kind of Bronzong he's running, but I am kind of fearing the Gyro Ball in all the circumstances. So I'm going to go ahead and go out to Victini to take it, threaten him out with the Fire move as well. He does go for the Gyro Ball so as not to be too obvious in the first couple turns. Does a decent chunk because I'm fast, but the Fire Resist is going to take off some of that damage, and it's okay. So he's going to switch out because he's fearing the Fire Blast, obviously. Go out to his Hydreigon. Might have predicted this, I'm not sure. I kind of went for the Thunder on the off chance he'd go to something. And if I could get that thing paralyzed, that would be really cool. That's probably the condition I'm going to want the most on it. But I'm going to switch out to Cobalion, fearing the Dark Pulse or the Draco Meteor. He goes for the Draco because he knows it's going to do the most amount of damage, and he has Scarf. I don't take it as well as I'd like to, but I think it's the only resist I have, so I'm going to need to keep it safe. I cannot take Draco Meteors from this thing, so I'm going to have to definitely play around it if I want to take it out. Anyway, he goes out to his Tentacruel, predicting the close combat, or I guess the Iron Head. He resists both of my stabs, and if I want to take it out, I'm going to have to go for the Stone Edge. I don't remember if I do, so that's cool. It's +2. I'm not Life Orb, but, Tentacruel is not physically defensive, so I should do a decent chunk to it. And I almost take him out, and he misses his Hydro Pump. He said it was a Life Orb. Cruel probably would have done a decent amount or taken me out. I'm not sure to that point, but that's unfortunate. That's all I got to say about that. Anyway, I go for the Iron Head on the off chance he's going to switch up moves. I'm at +2. It should do a decent chunk, so that's okay. Anyway, Tentacles down. In comes Hydreigon once again. I honestly thought he would overpredict here, and because of that, I end up losing Hydreigon. I guess he suspected that I thought he would overpredict at that point, because I do have that defensive duo going. I just didn't think he would play that obvious, but he does, and now I lose Cobalion, but I have not given him the opportunity to set up the rocks yet, so Victini's safe coming in now. He's going to go out to Chandelure. I am actually going to go for the Thunder, just drop one, try to get a paralysis on whatever comes in. Do I get it? No, I don't get it. But I don't... Okay, so we see that it's lefties. I haven't watched this match back in a while, forgive me. But I'm kind of going along with it, ad-libbing for not having watched it in a while. And that works. So, gonna drop another Thunder on him. I don't want to go for the Psychic on the off chance it's gonna go to Hydreigon again. So I go for it, maybe get a paralysis on that incoming thing. And in comes Main Shao. I don't know what kind of Main Shao this is, and he tells me at the end of the match what it is. I'll go ahead and spoil that later. But I'm going to go out to Gliscor as he goes for the U-turn, not to be too obvious. I should be wary, though, since Choice Banded Main Shao actually does carry Hidden Power Ice just for Gliscor. And this is my 4th gen one. This is my one with Roost and such. I don't have anything to deal with Bronzong. I kind of wanted to scout. I think this might have been the match where I scouted to see if he was running a Heat-Proof run and bluffing it. No. Okay, never mind. Just kidding, I'm talking out my ass. But I'm going to go back to Victini. He might set up rocks here. He actually predicts that switch goes for the Earthquake, but it does not take me out because he's running a more defensive set. I lumped with, Life Orb and then some. So I can drop a Fire Blast pretty damn safely. I don't want to go for a Thunder right now because, Hydreigon is going to come in yet again. I don't know. So I go for the Fire Blast. I don't think I get a burn, to be honest. It'd be nice if I got some kind of condition on it at this point, but I'm running low on health, and he's just going to go for the U-turn. I know he doesn't have rock set up, but I might as well just sack it there so I get switch advantage, depending on his move because he's choiced, or depending on his switching. But now that he knows that Victini is gone, he's safe bringing in Bronzong, and I don't really have much for it. So it's also gained back a lot of the health that I dealt to it with the Hidden Power Fire. And I got no choice. I got to go for the Hidden Power here. Hope Gyro Ball doesn't do, a metric fuck ton, and see if I can take it out with Latias. That looks like it does around 40%, to be honest. Gyro Ball might take me out, But looking at the damage it did to Victini, it's not going to hurt as bad as I think it will, despite my speed investment. It doesn't take me out, which is nice. I might as well just drop another Hidden Power Fire. I want this Bronzong down low enough to the point where I can take it out with something else. Get a crit definitely matters, since he would have been able to kill me off there. But he does still have Hydreigon, and in this case, I'm just going to leave Latias in, if I'm not mistaken, as death fodder. So that way, you know, I can just get switch initiative yet again. So he's doing his thing. He's doing his U-turn. He's taking out 2 of my pokes with U-turn, 3 if I'm not mistaken. Could be 2. But Wile Chase being notorious for U-turn, you know, he's going to go out to main Shao. I do have a max HP, max defense Melodic, but I also have my Gliscor. And here's where I'm met with that nasty surprise of Hidden Power Ice that I did not know, because we took this match previous to his database. And I don't really do a lot of standard battling, so I'm not really aware that that thing carries Hidden Power Ice, but I don't really take it that well, you know, being 4 times effective and whatnot. But it brings me down pretty damn low. If I'm not mistaken, I might leave it in on the off chance, you know, that he'll switch or something, or maybe just leave it in to die. But I go for the Roost, which is fantastic, so I do get a lot of my health back. I'm not running a Poison Heal one, because I like being able to heal that much on the spot. Also, if I were faster than it, then I would negate part of that ice weakness, but I'm not, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, he's going to drop a Draco on here. Might as well leave it in to die, so I can take advantage of the lowered spec attack. I'm leaving a lot of things in to die against this Hydreigon, and I really just wish I could take this fucking thing out, because it is just tearing right through my team. But on the -2 Draco Meteor, I know he's not going for a super effective move. He's locked in on it. He figures he might as well drop another Draco on me, and I'm going to try to take him out with a Double Edge, because I don't have the Mega Horn on this thing anymore. I cannot tell you how many times I've missed out on having Mega Horn, but I do like Double Edge, because it hits a lot more things for neutral, as opposed to, you know, a select amount of things for super effective. But Double Edge takes him out, because I'm Desausbaus, and what does he have left? I think he has Darmanitan, and he has main Shao left, if I'm not mistaken. So this isn't really sort of a standard team on his behalf. We just kind of said, you know, we're just going to bring random things and see how it goes. So that's his 3rd poke that he's killed off with U-turn. Does not surprise me in the least. And he's actually going to go out to his Darmanitan now. I think my last one is a Melodic. I don't remember what he... You know what? I think he locked himself in on Superpower just to get the most damage output. But I knew that he was choiced, or I suspected that he was choiced. Superpower does a lot, but I do have max defensive investment, so I'm just going to go ahead and recover that off. Oh, he's not choiced. He's Life Orbed. Just kidding. But he has the lowered stats. What I could have done right here is I could have kept Recover stalling to the point where he wouldn't have really had that much attack going on for him. But he decides to go for the Rock Slide now. Doesn't do too much. And Life Orb stalling could have been an option, but it was taking it live, so I might as well just go for the Surf. Might be a 2-hit hit. No, 1-hit KO. Whatever. Okay, Darmanitan doesn't have that much special defense. Anyways, if I was at full, I would be able to take this this main Shao's high jump kick pretty comfortably. I did calcs on it. It would do around 80%, which is probably what I'm sitting on right now. I think it was 80 max. He does turn out to get a crit, but it really just expedites the process. The only thing I could have done is recover stalled, recovered on that turn, and, you know, kept hoping for a miss. But honestly, you know, against a choice banded main Shao, not a lot of people have the same luck that I do with high jump kick. So that's his game. That leaves him with the 1-0. I actually had a lot of fun with that match. If you guys did, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, do your thing. And that'll do it for me on a Thursday. I don't think I really have any announcements going on. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.